Hello students, welcome to AKR chemistry classes. In today's class, I am going to deal with phenols part 4. In part first, I had taught methods of preparation of phenols. In part second, I taught acidic nature of phenols. In part third, I taught reactions involving in breaking up of OH bonds in phenols. In today's class, I am going to teach you reactions involving breaking of CO bond of phenol. And this today's class is very important because I'm going to teach you very two important mechanisms of coal-based reactions as well as Reimer-Tiemann reaction. These two reactions play a very important role both for objective as well as subjective level examinations. Reactions involving breaking up of carbon-oxygen bond. These reactions are also considered as nucleophilic substitution reactions. First, we need to learn what is the actual meaning of NSR, that is nucleophilic substitution reactions. In case of phenol, the OH group is bonded to the sp2 carbon atom of benzene ring and it acts as a nucleophile. This one itself acts as a nucleophile. This nucleophile should be replaced by another strong nucleophile. The OH group should be replaced by another strong nucleophile. And such reactions are called as nucleophilic substitution reactions. Such reactions are called as nucleophilic substitution reactions. This nucleophile unable to attack on the benzene ring. The reason is oxygen contains lone pair electrons. These lone pair electrons, due to negative resonance effect, they undergo delocalization throughout the benzene ring by creating the negative charge at ortho and para position. So benzene is an electron-rich species. Nucleophile is also electron-rich species. Therefore, nucleophile unable to attack either at ortho or at para position. Therefore, this OH group should be replaced by the nucleophile. But the problem is phenols are less reactive. Phenols are less reactive towards nucleophilic substitution reactions. The phenols are less reactive towards nucleophilic substitution react. What are the main reasons? So this is the structure of phenol. Double bond, double bond, double bond. This is O and this is hydrogen. This oxygen atom is bonded to sp2 carbon atom of benzene ring. Therefore, oxygen as well as carbon atom of benzene ring are more electronegative in nature. Due to more electronegative in nature, they possess minimum bond length and maximum bond dissociation energy. Due to minimum bond length and maximum bond dissociation energy, carbon-oxygen bond becomes very stronger. Therefore, replacement of OH group from other nucleophile is highly difficult at normal room temperature and pressure. And second reason is the lone pair electrons which are present on the oxygen atom undergo delocalization. They undergo delocalization with conjugated molecule of benzene ring. Due to this, there exists a partial double bond character. Partial double bond character between oxygen and carbon atom of benzene ring, which also increases the stability of CO bond. Hence, these are the two reasons we can give why nucleophile is less reactive towards nucleophilic substitution reactions. Even though phenol undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction, only under drastic condition, that is high temperature or high pressure. Under drastic condition, Phenol easily undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction. Phenol easily undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction. Some examples. When phenol is made to react with ammonia, nitrogen carries lone pair electrons, therefore it acts as nucleophile in presence of anhydrous aluminum chloride, and the reaction mixture is heated up to 300 degrees Celsius. The OH group of phenol is replaced by NH2 group, that is the nucleophile NH2 group. So to form aniline. To form aniline means when phenol are treated with ammonia in presence of anhydrous aluminum chloride under drastic condition, aniline is obtained. When phenol untreated is heated with phosphorus pentachloride. On heated with phosphorus pentachloride, it undergoes nucleophilic substitution reaction. Chloride nucleophile replaces the OH group to form chlorobenzene. To form chlorobenzene along with C6H5O thrice P. Triphenyl phosphate. Triphenyl phosphate is obtained. When it is treated with phosphorus pentasulfide, when it is treated with phosphorus pentasulfide, we get nucleophile. SH replaces the OH group. The name of the compound is benzene thiol. Benzene thiol. So only under drastic conditions phenol undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction to form the respective products. Please note it down. Okay students, now we will deal with the reaction due to benzene ring. Reaction due to benzene ring. In that major is electrophilic aromatic substitution reaction. Benzene is an electron rich species. Benzene is an electron rich species. If benzene is linked with OH group, this hydroxyl group is an electron donating group. It's an electron donating group. So due to resonance, the negative charge created at ortho and para position. So it indicates that OH group is an ortho and para directing groups. Ortho and para directing groups. Okay. And due to the presence of OH group on the benzene ring, the negative charge get delocalized throughout the benzene ring, which increases the stability of the molecule. Therefore, OH group is also called as a ring activating group. Okay. Now, whenever the electrophile is there, will reacts with phenol, this electrophile always try to attack either at ortho position or at para position to form the respective ortho para substituent phenols. To form the respective ortho and para substituent phenols are obtained. Therefore, phenols are more reactive towards electrophilic substitution reactions. Phenols are less reactive towards nucleophilic substitution reaction, whereas phenols are more reactive towards electrophilic substitution reaction. Please note it down, students. That first one is halogenation. Halogenation means chlorination, bromination or iodination. I'll go with the bromination part. In presence of non-polar solvent, such as carbon disulfide, chloroform, carbon tetrachloride, etc. When phenol is treated with bromine, in presence of anhydrous ferric bromide, this ferric bromide acts as halogen carrier. in either carbon disulfide or carbon tetrachloride, it undergo electrophilic substitution reactions. Mechanism of electrophilic substitution of benzene ring we have taught in the first year PUC concept. Please refer one time so that I can write only the major reaction, but I'm not going to teach you any type of mechanism with respect to halogenation, because anyhow you have been learnt in the first year concept PUC, that is electrophilic substitution reactions of benzene. This is OH, Br is obtained, orthobromophenol. Along with orthobromophenol we get parabromophenol. Orthobromophenol and parabromophenol is obtained. Very simple. When phenol on treated with bromine in presence of non-polar solvent like carbon disulfide or carbon tetrachloride with anhydrous ferric bromide, orthobromophenol parabromophenol is obtained. In presence of polar solvents, means like water, alcohol, etc. When phenol on treated with bromine water in presence of polar solvents, it undergo electrophilic substitution reaction. It easily undergo electrophilic substitution reaction to form a white precipitate. Compound, that is 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6 tribromophenol. Tribromophenol is obtained. So in presence of polar solvent we are getting only one major product. In presence of non-polar solvents we are getting two products. This one will be the minor product and it will be the major product. So these two concepts we have taught properly in the first year PUC called electrophilic substitution reactions of benzene ring. For the mechanism, please follow this video. Coming to the next, nitration with dilute nitric acid. First, in nitric acid, NO2 plus nitronium ion will be the electrophile. This generation of electrophile we have taught in the first year PUC hydrocarbon. Please follow the mechanism. When phenol on treated with the dilute nitric acid, when phenol is heated with dilute nitric acid about 20 degrees Celsius, it undergoes electrophilic substitution reaction to form two compounds. NO2 is electrophile which can attack at para position or at ortho position. We get ortho nitrophenol, and one more compound is para nitrophenol. The first one is orthonitrophenol and the second one is para nitrophenol is obtained. Orthonitrophenol will be the minor product and it will be the major product. It is soluble in water and it is insoluble in water. The reason I taught in acidic nature of nitrophenol in 03 video. Please go through once. These two can be easily separated by the method called as steam distillation process. The reason is orthonitrophenol. In case of orthonitrophenol, due to the presence of intramolecular hydrogen bonding, it is unable to bond with any other molecules of phenol. It is unable to form any bond with other molecules of nitrophenols. Therefore, it is more volatile compound with less boiling point compared to paranitrophenol. In case of paranitrophenol, due to the presence of intermolecular hydrogen bonding, accumulation of molecules possible. Not possible, it is happens. Accumulation of molecules will happen. Therefore, it is less volatile and possess maximum boiling point. Less volatile and possess maximum boiling point. Please note it down. Now, with the concentrated nitric acid or nitrating mixture, we can also tell. Here also the electrophile is nitronium ion. When phenol is made to react with concentrated nitric acid, it easily undergoes electrophilic substitution reaction to form only one major product, which is an yellow crystalline solid. That is OH, NO2, NO2, NO2 plus 3H2O. The name of the compound is 2,4,6 trinitrophenol. Commercially, it is called as picric acid, a chemical compound which is used in the manufacture of explosives. It is a chemical compound which is used in the manufacture of explosives. It is an yellow colored crystal compound. It is an yellow colored crystal compound. Please note it down. Next one is sulfonation. During sulfonation, two molecules of sulfuric acid reacts with each other for the generation of electrophile. First electrophile get generated. This is SO3 get generated. Remaining is H plus HSO4 minus. HSO4 minus. So whatever the remaining, one hydrogen, another hydrogen, one OH group plus H3O plus ion. So charges both sides get neutralizes. Then the question arises now, how sulfur trioxide can act as a nucleophile? In sulfur trioxide, the valence of sulfur is 6. Therefore, total 6 bonds exist between sulfur and oxygen atom. Oxygen is more electronegative than sulfur, therefore the pi electron density of exists between sulfur and oxygen atom drags towards the oxygen atom by forming the electrophile. This electrophile is more stable due to resonance. The reason is, if this electrons comes here, it will move. Again it comes back, it will move like this. So it involved in the formation of resonating structure. So like this, electrophile get generated. Now, when benzene is heated with concentrated sulfuric acid, when phenol is heated with concentrated sulfuric acid at different temperatures, different ortho or para substituent product is obtained. First, when it is treated with concentrated sulfuric acid and the reaction mixture is heated up to 288 Kelvin, we get a compound OH SO3H with the liberation of water, because sulfuric acid is a dehydrating agent. Orthohydroxy benzene sulfonic acid is obtained. This obtained compound is kinetically more stable. I have given the explanation how the kinetically the product is more stable and thermodynamically the product is more stable in the last video. If you not watched, please watch that video carefully, then you can understand this concept very easily. If it is heated in concentrated sulfuric acid at high temperature, about that is 373 Kelvin, then we get one more major product, OH, SO3H. This is para hydroxy benzene sulfonic acid is obtained, which is thermodynamically more stable. It is thermodynamically more stable. So it depends upon the temperature. We get the different substituent products of phenols when it is heated with concentrated sulfuric acid. Okay students, now we will go with very important concepts, that is special reactions of phenols. In that first one is Kolbus reaction, very important concept for both your objective as well as subjective level program. When phenol on treated with aqueous solution of sodium hydroxide, it undergo neutralization reaction. To form sodium phenate. Is obtained. This sodium phenate is treated with carbon dioxide gas. And the reaction mixture is heated up to 140 degrees Celsius under a pressure of 6 to 7 atmosphere. We get sodium salicylate, OHCOONA. Sodium salicylate is obtained, which are subjected to acidification. We get salicylic acid, OHCOOH. Acid is obtained. This reaction is also called as orthohydroxy benzoic acid. This is IUPAC name for salicylic acid. Benzoic acid is obtained. Orthohydroxy benzoic acid is obtained. So very simple reaction. Note it down. The mechanism involved in the reaction. When phenol on treated with sodium hydroxide solution, what we get? Sodium phenate is obtained. O minus Na plus. Now it should be react with carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide acts as a weak electrophile. The reason is the electrons, due to the presence of pi electrons. These pi electrons are very weak when compared to sigma bond. Therefore, if oxygen is more electronegative than carbon atom, it drags electron density towards itself by creating the positive charge on carbon atom. Therefore, it acts as a weak electrophile. Now what happens? O, double bond C, double bond O. These electrons will drag. This carbon atom carries positive charge. Therefore, this oxygen atom attacks this electrophilic carbon atom to form an intermediate. sorry, this negative charge present on the oxygen atom undergo delocalization with the conjugated benzene ring molecule. Therefore, these electrons, the pi electrons which is present in the benzene ring, attacks this electrophilic carbon atom, like this. This O, here Na plus will be like that only. Now we get CO minus double bond O. This is the molecule I get. Now what happens as soon as this electron lost, and it will be the hydrogen here, lost, the benzene loses its aromatic nature. In this case, the benzene loses its aromatic nature, therefore it becomes unstable. So to retain the aromatic nature of this benzene ring, it gives out the proton to this adjacent oxygen atom. Therefore, this electron enters into the benzene ring and these electrons move back onto the oxygen atom to form one more intermediate. Double bond, double bond, double bond, O minus, Na plus, COOH. Okay. Now this compound are subjected to acidification. We get the final product. OH, C double bond O, H. We get salicylic acid. The obtained salicylic acid is highly stable due to the presence of intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Due to the presence of intramolecular hydrogen bonding, the obtained salicylic acid is more stable in nature. So this is the mechanism involved in the Kolb's reaction. Note it down, children. From salicylic acids, or by using salicylic acid, many chemical composition can be synthesized. Many organic compounds can be synthesized, which is highly applicable for our daily life. When this salicylic acid untreated with acetic anhydride, it undergoes esterification reaction. This OH group. In this OH group, we got, this is the acidic hydrogen atom. Therefore, in acidic medium, it undergoes esterification reaction to form an ester. This OH group now get converted into O, C double bond O, CH3. Phenyl acetate ester is obtained. COOH is there. Therefore, ortho acetoxy benzoic acid is obtained. Commercially, it is called as aspirin. When phenol is treated with methanol in acidic medium and it is subjected to heating, and when it is subjected to heating, this carboxylic acid get reacted. The carboxylic acid reacts with alcohol and undergo esterification reaction. In first case, OH group undergo esterification reaction. In second case, COOH group undergoes esterification reaction. This OH group will remain same. Alcohol do not react with this OH group of phenol, but it reacts with this one to form C double bond O, CH3 is obtained. Methyl salicylate is obtained, which is also called as oil of wintergreen. Commercially, it is called as oil of wintergreen. In many ointments, this component is used for good smell. When it is treated with phenol, in presence of phosphorus oxychloride, we get a chemical compound, that is antiseptic chemical compound is obtained. COOPH plus water. The name of the compound is phenyl salicylate. Phenyl salicylate is obtained. This group also get reacted because this OH bond get break up. In this case, this OH bond, sorry, here the OH bond get break up, and this C6H5 get bonded to C6H5O minus get bonded to this carbon electrophile to form phenyl salicylate, which is commercially called as Celol, used as an antiseptic lotion. So these are the organic chemical compounds which can be synthesized by using salicylic acid. Please note it down. Next, very important special reactions of phenol is Remer-Tiemann reaction. The first one is conversion of phenol to salicylaldehyde. Phenol, on treated with aqueous solution of sodium hydroxide, it undergo neutralization reaction to form sodium phenate. Sodium phenate is obtained. This sodium phenate, on treated with chloroform CHCl3, on treated with chloroform, this hydrogen atom get replaced by one chlorine atom minus HCl. It forms a molecule like this. Double bond, O minus, Na plus, carbon, hydrogen, chlorine. We get an intermediate compound. This intermediate compound are subjected to treat with sodium hydroxide solution. On treated with sodium hydroxide solution, we get NaOH molecules. Both the chlorine atoms are replaced by the OH molecules and get liberated in the form of sodium chloride. So the obtained intermediate, on treated with sodium hydroxide solution, we get one more intermediate. Double bond, O minus, Na plus, carbon, hydrogen. Both the chlorine atoms are replaced by OH group. And we know that if two OH group present on the same carbon atom, they are highly unstable and they get removed in the form of water molecule. It get removed in the form of water molecule to form one more intermediate. Double bond, O minus, Na plus, C, double bond O, H is obtained. And the name of the compound is sodium salts of salicylaldehyde. Sodium salts of salicylaldehyde is obtained, which are subjected to acidification. We get the respective salicylaldehyde. Salicylaldehyde is obtained. IUPAC name is 2-hydroxybenzaldehyde. It is the IUPAC name of salicylaldehyde. Please note it down. Mechanism involved in this conversion of phenol to salicylaldehyde. So phenol, on treated with sodium hydroxide solution, it undergoes what we are getting. It undergoes neutralization reaction to form sodium phenate. Whenever it is treated with chloroform, CH chlorine, chlorine, chlorine. When chlorine is treated with sodium hydroxide solution, this is OH minus. When this will becomes more acidic in nature, acidic hydrogen atom, because this hydrogen is bounded to a carbon atom which is bounded to 3 strong electron withdrawing groups. Therefore, release of this hydrogen atom is very easy. Therefore, it is more acidic in nature. It combines with this to form the molecule like this: Cl, carbon, chlorine, chlorine, negative charge along with a pair of electrons. So, if you check the total number of electrons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There was only 5 electrons are there. 5 electrons are there around the carbon atom. Therefore, it is unstable. Therefore, it is unstable. What it will do? Here 2 electrons are there, and these electrons taken by this chlorine atom and get removed in the form of chloride ion, in the form of Cl minus ion. Now I will get Cl, carbon, Cl, lone pair electrons. 1 minute. So this negative charge also carried by this chlorine in the form of chloride ion. Okay. Now we get dichlorocarbene, and this dichlorocarbene acts as an electrophile. So you may ask, there are already 2 lone pair electrons are there, and we know that any atom which possesses lone pair electrons, it always acts as nucleophile but not as electrophile. But if I check the total number of electrons around the carbon atom, if I check the total number of electrons around this carbon atom, there are only 6 electrons are there. 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 2, 6 electrons are there. To attain octet structure, still it requires 2 more electrons. It is a sp2 hybridized carbon atom. To attain the octet structure, still it requires 2 more electrons. 2 more electrons. Therefore, dichlorocarbene acts as electrophile. Now the reaction. I will directly start with sodium phenate. When phenol untreated with the sodium hydroxide solution, sodium phenate is obtained. This untreated with the dichlorocarbene, CCl2, dichlorocarbene. So it acts as a electrophile. This oxygen atom donates the electron density towards itself, and it comes here. Therefore, this carbon atom carries negative charge, and I already given that carbon nucleophile is more stronger nucleophile than O minus ion. Reason, I will give you the reason. C minus ion is a better nucleophile compared to O minus ion. Reason, as we move across the period, we know that nucleophilicity decreases. We have taught this concept of nucleophilicity and basicity in haloalkanes and haloarenes. Nucleophilicity means the tendency of an electrophile to attack the nucleophile. The tendency of an electrophile to attack the nucleophile is called as nucleophilicity. So as we move, nucleophilicity decreases because the ionic radius decreases. So compared to ionic radius, if I compare the ionic radius of C minus ion, it is greater than O minus ion. Therefore, in case of C minus ion, electrons are weakly held. Here the electrons are strongly held. Therefore, C minus is a better nucleophile. C minus is a better nucleophile than O minus ion. Therefore, here this dichlorocarbene attacks the negative charge of carbon atom on benzene ring but not on oxygen atom. So this dichlorocarbene attacks this here. It forms an intermediate like this. Double bond O Na plus. Now this negative charge get here, and here we got hydrogen CCl2. It attains its octet structure, double bond, and the molecule is unstable. The reason is benzene lost its aromatic nature. So to retain aromatic nature, it releases the proton. It gives out the proton. So as soon as it tracks, it carries negative charge. Now this proton was acquired by this carbon atom, and this electrons enters here, and this electrons will move back here. We get this molecule like this: O minus Na plus. Now benzene ring retain its aromatic nature by forming carbon, hydrogen, chlorine, chlorine. Okay. Now it is treated with sodium hydroxide solution. And treated with sodium hydroxide solution, both the chlorine atoms are replaced by hydroxyl groups. Nucleophilic substitution reaction, that's all. O minus Na plus carbon, hydrogen, OH and OH. If both the OH group present on the same carbon atom, the molecule is unstable. Therefore, it is removed in the form of water molecule to form sodium salts of salicylaldehyde. To form sodium salts of salicylaldehyde, which are subjected to acidification, salicylaldehyde is obtained. Salicylaldehyde is obtained. Please note, we know that in case of phenol, when phenol are treated with chloroform in presence of sodium hydroxide solution, we may observe two products. The reason is OH group is an ortho and para substituent groups. Therefore, we get here C double bond OH plus OH CHO. But the problem is, even the OH group is ortho and para substituent, ortho and para directing group. Even the OH group is ortho and para directing group. In presence of chloroform, substitution takes place only at ortho position. But not at para position. Therefore, this product may not possible. And this obtained product is more stable. The obtained product is more stable due to the presence of intramolecular hydrogen bonding. The obtained product is more stable due to the presence of intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Means if the phenol do not contains any substituent groups at ortho position, then the substitution reaction takes place only at ortho position but not at para position. Whenever the compound is obtained at ortho position, due to the intermolecular hydrogen bonding, the stability of the molecule increases. If the reaction, for example, I'll give one more reaction. OH, now methoxy group will be there. Whenever it is treated with chloroform in presence of sodium hydroxide solution, it undergo electrophilic substitution reaction to form mainly two major products. One is ortho product, so I given the substitution takes place only at ortho position because ortho position is free, and one more product is possible, OH, OCH3 and CHO. Arises between these two, which is more stable. This will be the major product and it is only the stable product. In first case, I given the information that substitution reaction should be takes place only at ortho position. Yes, here the ortho position is free, but this OH and OCH3 is bulky groups. Again, if O aldehyde group comes along with OH and OCH3. All the three bulky groups are present at adjacent carbon atom. Therefore, here it exhibits steric hindrance. Repulsion between the bulky molecules in three-dimensional region is called as steric hindrance. Due to this, what happen? Stability of molecules decreases. If the stability of the molecule decreases, then you cannot form this compound. Hence, we get only the stable compound when this CHO group get bonded at para position but not at ortho position. Please note it down. The next one is in Reimer-Teimer reaction, conversion of phenol to salicylic acid. Conversion of phenol to salicylic acid. Phenol. When phenol on treated with sodium hydroxide solution, it undergo neutralization reaction to form sodium phenate. It undergo neutralization reaction to form sodium phenate. This sodium phenate on treated with carbon tetrachloride. The sodium phenate on treated with carbon tetrachloride. So this hydrogen atom get released in the form of HCl to form an intermediate component. Double bond, double bond, double bond. O minus Na plus C Cl Cl Cl. We get an intermediate compound. This intermediate compound is treated with the sodium hydroxide solution. All the chlorine atoms are replaced by OH groups to form one more intermediate, O minus Na plus, with carbon, OH, OH and OH. If three OH group present on the same carbon atom, then the molecule is unstable. Therefore, it easily undergo dehydration reaction minus H2O to form one more intermediate. Double bond, O minus Na plus form C double bond O OH. Sodium salts of salicylic acid is obtained, which are subjected to acidification. We get salicylic acid. Which is more stable due to again intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Please note it down. The mechanism involved in the conversion of phenol to salicylic acid. Carbon tetrachloride on treated with the sodium hydroxide solution. All the chlorine atoms of carbon tetrachloride is replaced by OH group. 4NaCl is obtained. Now this molecule becomes unstable because OH group present on the same carbon atom becomes highly unstable. Therefore, it undergo dehydration reaction. So what we get? Plus carbon oxygen, that is CO2 plus, I got CO2 plus 2H2O is obtained. We know that carbon dioxide is a weak electrophile. I taught in Kolber's reaction. You just go through that once. So now when phenol is made to react with sodium hydroxide solution, it involved in the formation of sodium phenate. When this sodium phenate on treated with carbon dioxide, so these electrons will come here. This carries positive charge. As soon as these electrons will come here, these electrons will attacks the electrophile. The pi electrons present in the benzene ring attacks the electrophile because C minus ion acts as a stronger nucleophile when compared to O minus ion. So we get an intermediate compound, that is double bond O, Na plus C double bond O minus. This is unstable in nature because the benzene molecule lost its aromatic nature. So to retain this aromatic nature, these electrons will come here, this proton will get transferred here to form one more intermediate. O minus Na plus double bond double bond double bond C double bond OH. Automatically benzene ring retain its stability, and finally unsubjected to acidification. We get the respective salicylic acid OH COOH. Salicylic acid is obtained. So this is the mechanism involved in the conversion of phenol to salicylic acid by Riemann-Tiemann reaction. Okay students, I hope today's class you have been understood properly. Still not, just go through one more time because organic chemistry requires sometimes to understand the concepts. Thank you for watching the video. If you like this video, please subscribe and share it to get more videos. Have a nice day.